natural resources. In the Gambia, we have natural resources. We have minerals. We have not started exploiting them. We have petroleum. We have not started exploiting it because we disagree with. Some of my crimes are to say we are not going to accept 5% royalty. They tell me, oh, all African countries have accepted that. And in fact, they told me that no African country except 3 countries get more than 3% from their minerals. And so they think that that is a rule that all Africans must accept and tell them you are in the wrong country. In fact, talking me about 3% or 5% is 5% is an insult. Most are telling me that only 3 African countries are getting royalty of more than 3%.
Zambia, my country, is one of
in their reality, in the royalties. Can you imagine 5%? In your own country, in the Gambia, if you have diamonds, what am I going to tell my people? That, oh, don't worry, we'll get only 5%. God has given us this gift, and I want a Western company to come and take it and give us only 5%. This is my crime. It's not only the minerals, but so also oil, petroleum. My sister, you can, if you look at Dubai in 1990 and Dubai of today, huge difference thanks to the oil and gas. If you look at the UAE, you look at Qatar. When I went there in 96, and Qatar of today. And you look at some of the oldest oil producing countries in Africa, I wouldn't name them. It's a sad story. In fact, what is even ironic is that African rich countries, citizens are the poorest of the poor in Africa, and most of them go and die in the sea or hustling in Europe and be subjected to all racist abuse.
So where do we lay the blame on this? In our circles, it's always called the mineral case. You know, where we have so much yet so little.
Leadership. I will tell a story. Somebody told me, little Gambia, I'll give you 400 million a year, and that's too much for a small country. So are you going to give it to me free? He said, no, of course the oil. I said, who owns the oil? And who are you to tell me that giving us 400 million a year is too much for the Gambia? And in fact, who also told me that you're going to have it? Because he calculated 5% for the country. And based on the projects, the 3D the surveys that were carried out, they talk about maybe 4 or 5 billion barrels. And then they want to give me only 400 million. By calculation, 5% said is 400 million a year, and that is too much for the Gambia. Who is he? The oil belongs to the Gambian people. And then he tells me that just 5% is even too much for the Gambia. He thought he was giving me a favor. And I told him to go to hell. He didn't like it, and I told him if he sets foot on the Gambian soil, he will regret why he's here. We have mineral resources.
What do we see in the Gambia in the next 5 years?
5 years is a long period of time. In the Gambia, you see changes, positive changes every 3 months. So I will tell you that if you come to the Gambia in 1 year from now, you will see something different. You will see more advancement. In the next 5 years, we want Gambia to emerge as one of the leading economies in the third world, not only in Africa. But in 5 years from now, we want to see a Gambia where maybe 1% of illiteracy. The literacy rate should not go beyond 1%. We want to make sure that 5 years from now, We want to make sure that there will be no referral of medical cases to any other country except in extreme conditions. 5 years from now, we want to. You come to the Gambia. You want to, any student you see going to any institution, be it university or what, has free education. That is what you expect Gambia to. Africa believes that the same colonial white man would come and develop your country. You are a big fool. I brought the map of the Gambia in 1578 and the Gambia of today. And one of the main reasons why the British came to the Gambia in the first place was the trade in ivory. 400 years of British occupation and exploitation. The last elephant was shot in 1958. The hill is still there on the river Gambia. They killed all the elephants, all the rhinos that were in this country. They depleted our wildlife. And at the time of independence, Gambia, that was an elephant, was handed in as a snake. If you look at it, don't you wonder why the map of the Gambia is in straight lines? Where they measure from the water's edge, the river Gambia, to 25 miles. From the edge of the river Gambia to the border with Senegal is 25 miles. And you know why? Because that was the range of their cannons. So that you look at the river, look at the Gambia, at any point is this equidistant. So where the river meandered and twisted and turned, also you can see that they use a caliper or whatever to follow, but the distance remains the same. Up to today, the British will not tell us what agreement led to the reduction of